The person in my life who changed me the most was not the person who publicly rebuked me. It was the person who showed me kindness, forgiveness, and mercy when I didn't deserve it. It was the person who kept calling my phone when I didn't want to speak to that person. It was the person I was angry at, but they were not angry at me. To pray for an enemy who can also be disguised in a friend is not about you changing that person so that they can be like, it is about praying for that person to be able to see what they do wrong. It is not that person's sound that changed me. It was their silence that made me face myself that changed me. It was not in rebuking me. It was not in shouting. It was never even in telling me what I had done wrong. It was in the silence of showing me the kindness I didn't deserve that person fundamentally changed who I was. That person fundamentally allowed me to look myself in the mirror for years, not days, for years. So why am I telling you this? It's because sometimes we ask ourselves why our lives are falling apart, right? It's falling apart because sometimes we need to show or be shown who we are. And it is in the kindness of somebody granting you that. Sometimes we want to shout and we want to be angry and, we want to hold grudges. But that's not what changes a person. The people who have made me a better person are the people who genuinely believed. They didn't allow me to play this role. They didn't, see me as somebody who had all this strength. No, it was the people who made me human and allowed me to be human and allowed me in their gentleness and kindness that, you can be human and make mistakes. My favorite kid is the kid who told me one time, they were like, mistakes do happen. They didn't tell me that I was wrong. They didn't tell me or rebuke me. They weren't angry at me. They said mistakes do happen. And that is when I learned what humanity looks like. That is when I learned to stop, so overly processing what people do to you. That is when I started to learn how to be better. And it was never in being publicly shamed. It was never in being told that I was a bad person. It was never in being blocked and rebuked. It was in silence and gentleness and kindness. And that is the truth. A lot of us want people to change when we shame them. How can somebody change when you shame them? How can somebody change when you make them feel like they're the villain and they're already struggling with their own battles? It is not our weight to carry. It is not our way to carry, to take other people's demons and make them our own. Ours is to live our lives in a way that we respect ourselves and in a way that we love ours and in a way that, we are the best version of ourselves, irregardless and irrespective of how other people treat us. The person who changed me the most is the person who showed me kindness when I didn't deserve it. And since then, in multiple people since then, it has made me think about the way that I live my life. Silence changes, not noise.